Los Angeles Chargers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. They'll run on first down. Swift. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Like 20. We're good. We're good.
Back to you. Joker.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
We all know how important momentum is in a game, and when an offense decides to take a deep shot downfield, they're trying to create a big play and put doubt in the defense's mind the rest of the ball game. And in this case, the defense won the battle, batted the ball away deep downfield. So guess what? The momentum now quickly shifted from the offense taking the shot to the defense knocking it away, and now they feel like they might be in control.
Five.
Throwing on third. Gone. And it's complete. Henry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Goff now to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
I can't believe they even let you play.
DC.
Out of the gun, gone. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Defense.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third.
Hey, echo.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Rock it.
Check. Slam. Kill.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now it's gone. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd
and 10, Goff again. Complete, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
2 for 66.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he'll be just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Gone. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Looking to throw. Herbert, a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Right back to him on 1st down. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And a give this time to the tailback. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like the blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just... And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
To throw on second down. Herbert got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
50, plant. You ain't going nowhere. Check. Crunch. Kill.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
94.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Check 13.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
They cannot hold us down.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now gone. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by David Long. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. We'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. They'll go jet sweep here with Dorsett. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
On 2nd down now, Swift. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal.
Mike 35, Mike 35. Silver.
Orange.
35 to Mike. Watch twist.
Hey, Alpha.
Twist.
To throw is gone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
exactly.
there. But the 9 picks.
9 picks. You want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Let's go. 10 over.
Ready?
Go.
Everyone go.
Snap.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert, he's letting it fly for Cooks. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st down, Henderson. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Gurley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off play action. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Derwin James, the all-pro safety, is a rookie there to knock it away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
On first down, gone. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's gone. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
50, plant.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
They'll run on first down. It's Henderson, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, Charlie.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. He's tied here.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now it's Henderson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
61, matchbox lights. They go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make...
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Rams take over.
That's it, baby. We got work.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play, and facing a 2nd and long. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and they take it through.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Here's the 2nd and 7. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Check nine, check nine.
On third down, here's Henderson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Back to throw. Herbert. And this one's incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
49.
Stand.
Watch the screen. Let's go.
Throwing again. Herbert.
Switch.
This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 46.
Quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
From the gun, Herbert. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Second down, it's Henderson. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Rams on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is third and 8. Looking to throw. Herbert. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up fourth down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Hey, I said
On fourth down, Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
Rip left.
On the draw, this is Henderson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He gets it to Cooks. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Charger 16.
And the Rams first down.
I got him.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 15.
Let's get it. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Hey, lock it.
On second down, it's Henderson. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's third and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
53, Mike.
Look, squeeze. On the ball.
Alert 3.
They'll look to run with Henderson, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
Bravo.
Second and 1. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, but now it's third and goal. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does?
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. It's the fullback. His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
For conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Swift. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. And give him 4 yards there, it'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Goff going to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He completes it to Henry. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. Now Goff on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the home team here, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA.